Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me today for this talk. Have you ever had faced the situation where your manufacturing process was more like a bottleneck than a smooth flow? Today I'm excited to share the journey of Austrian Audio and how they overcame the obstacles in that area and transformed its production planning to a demand-driven manufacturing process with the help of Odoo. I am Vadim, and my journey with Odoo started in 2016 when I was working at a startup myself, and we were searching for an ERP system that is robust but yet affordable. And then we decided to go for Odoo, and this is how my journey started. And today I'm here representing Sodexis in the German-speaking market. So let me tell you a couple of words about Sodexis. Sodexis has been Odoo partner since 2012, working exclusively with Odoo. We're headquartered in the US, but also have offices in France, Switzerland, and Austria, where I am based in Vienna. And we have over 40 talented employees in all functions that are essential for a successful Odoo implementation. So project managers, business analysts, developers, bookkeepers, and systems administrators. We have implemented over 100 Odoo implementation successfully and also offer over 100 apps in the Odoo App Store. We work with existing Odoo clients, but also are open for any type of client, small, big. We have the setup. And we do have an expertise, especially in manufacturing and distribution industry. Let me also tell you a couple of questions about Austrian Audio, if you don't know them. They were founded in 2017, and with their 48 employees, they're focusing on the development and manufacturing of audio products, especially microphones and headphones. And they serve the B2C and B2B market worldwide. And they are proud to have an own manufacturing in Austria, ensuring control over the manufacturing process. If you don't know them, you can check out their website, austrian.audio. The journey of Austrian Audio with Odoo began with Odoo 11. They are doing full accounting since Odoo 11 and manufacturing in Odoo, and also use apps like the help desk for the customer service, the project app where they manage their development projects and track the time and so on. And also they have some other like HR apps where they track their holidays and over hours and so on. And before partnering with Sodexis, Austrian Audio was struggling with a migration issue from 11 to 14 due to a misconfiguration in the accounting module. It took them like 1.5 years actually to migrate, but in the end they failed. Then they found us, and within 3 months we migrated them, did a reset of the accounting and the manufacturing, and what we configured also for them in the manufacturing. This is what I'm going to showcase today or now. So let me come to the central part. Basically here you can see the manufacturing setup. We have the headquarters of Austrian Audio, and maybe let me tell you one sentence that this is only like for demo purposes. So I'm obviously not using some names due to confidentiality, so it's with an example product, and it's for the demonstration. So we have in this case the headquarters of Austrian Audio, who amongst others produce the heart of the microphone, like the capsule, and they have a special measuring room where they do some quality checks with some special equipment, audio equipment and software. Then they have a subcontractor, in that case, who assembles the finished good, and another subcontractor who does some let me put this on, some subcontractor who is doing one specific operational step, who's lasering like some electrodes for them. And we have a central warehouse which is managed by an external provider, and this central warehouse stores all the components, and as well they store the finished goods. Now let me show you, just to visualize for you what we're talking about. So we have the microphone here, this is the capsule, and in the end we are going to like produce the microphone, and then we have some kind of a set, like in this case like a dual set where two microphones and some accessories are being packed in a case, and this is how it's like sold. So this is this like microphone, finished microphone, and this is like a finished end product. All right, so let's get back to this here and show you how the workflow works. As I said, the components are stored at the central warehouse. So from there, the manufacturing sites are supplied with all the components. So depending on the manufacturing site, all the components are supplied to that place. Then, since the capsule is manufactured at some other site, it also needs to be brought in the end to the subcontractor who's doing the finished good assembly. And also the electrode needs to be lasered, printed, and also this part needs to be brought to the subcontractor. So in the end, the subcontractor, or one of the subcontractors, is assembling the finished good. And once it's done, it's going to the measuring room of Austrian Audio, where it's being quality checked, and then it's going back to the subcontractor where the set is being packed. You know, this dual set with two microphones and accessories and whatever comes with it, and the case. And then once this is done, the finished goods are like going to the fulfillment center from where the sales orders are being fulfilled in the end. All right, so let me now show you the factors that we need to consider and the features to like configure in Odoo to make this happen. First of all, we have the forecasted quantities, which are calculated through the on-hand quantity, the physical on-hand quantity, minus the like sales orders, yeah, like outgoing movements, plus the incoming movements through the purchase orders, for example, or manufacturing orders. Then we have the reordering rules, which define the point at which something needs to be replenished. And we also have the routes, which define the method of the replenishment. So this can be purchasing, buy route or a manufacturing route, for example. And of course, we're using the features of bill of materials, manufacturing orders in the manufacturing app, and the transfers from managing stock movements, as well as the purchase app to supply parts from the vendors that are buy parts. All right, and now I would like to show you how this works in Odoo. I will now basically create some demand through a sales order, and before that, let me show you the manufacturing app, which here is like empty. We don't have any manufacturing orders, and basically we will create a sales order. Select our set. So in this case, someone is ordering 30 parts. We need to select the warehouse, and what happens after we confirm the sales order, several, like a chain of actions is being triggered in Odoo. So one of the things is, I was telling you, or actually just let me before that, show you how it's organized in Odoo, how the products are organized. Here we have the capsula with the components, we have a microphone, and we have the microphone set. And I was talking about the bill of material. I just wanted to show you those tools that I was explaining earlier. So here we have the bill of material, where we can see like a nested BOM with like several sub-BOMs. So on the highest level we have the microphone set that is consisting of 2 of those microphones and some like parts that are used in this case, yeah, in this set. Then we have on a second level, we have the microphone which consists of this capsule and some parts. And then we have like another sub-BOM in this case, which is used for the production of the capsule. And also let me show you where you like define the reordering rules that I was talking about. So here we are saying that whenever a minimum quantity of 10 of these forecasted quantities is reached in the fulfillment center of the finished good, so whenever the finished good jumps to 10, we want the system to replenish. And then I was talking about routes. This is what you define here, where you can define how it's going to be replenished. In this case, we manufacture it, and we manufacture it at a subcontractor, and we have a connected movement with that. So we say like moved to the fulfillment center. So now, yeah, let me go back to the sales order. So we triggered the sales order just now with you, and what happened is that we created through the demand through the sales order, we just triggered a movement from the subcontractor. So I was showing it to you here that at the fulfillment center is supplied through the subcontractor, and we just created like a transfer that pulls a demand of 40. Why 40? Because there is a sales order of 30 that was ordered by some customer, but we had a minimum of 10, so in sum it's 40 that is being replenished. And this movement basically now triggers the following automatically. It triggered, before that it was empty, you saw it, and now we have a bunch of actions triggered here. So on the highest level we have the microphone set that is being like where the system is asked to produce this set, and up here we have some other actions that are connected with that. One of it is another transfer that is automatically being triggered, which asks to supply the subcontractor with the parts, so the parts that are necessary at the site to produce this product needs to be supplied by those parts, and it automatically triggered this transfer already. And here, connected with that, we have a child manufacturing order, which has automatically been triggered to produce those microphones on a lower level. In this case, 80, because I mean there are 2 in each set, right? So 80 were need to be produced, and here they are also manufactured at the subcontractor. And then if we go to like a level down, or here, of course, in the microphone we also have connected 3 transfers in that case. One is pulling the electrode from the second subcontractor. Another transfer is pulling as well components that are needed to produce this microphone in that case. And a third transfer is triggered to pull the capsula. So the capsula that is produced at the headquarter is needed in that case at the subcontractor, and it's telling the system, please supply from the headquarter, supply the subcontractor with a capsule. And of course, last but not least, we have on the lowest level, so to say, the capsula, that also now needs to be manufactured, but in this case, not at the subcontractor side, but at the headquarter. So we have this manufacturing order here. I mean, apart from that, of course, we have connected with that in case some components need to be resupplied through a buy route from vendors in the purchasing module. Also here you can see 3 RFQs are triggered that reached some minimum quantities through the reordering rules, and the system helps you to think ahead and order those components on time. So you can see there is a complete interconnection and a whole chain of actions that is being triggered. And basically, let's make a conclusion. We had a very manual approach, so Austrian Audio used to literally trigger everything that I just showed manually. So even the transfer from one to the other subcontractor, they opened a transfer, added each single product manually. They calculated all the demand outside of Odoo in some Excel. So you always have to keep in mind every part and not miss out any part. And this is pretty tedious and a lot of work, a lot of administration to trigger every manufacturing order, every transfer, and you see how complex this is, and actually this is even a little bit of a simplified workflow. And now we have this automated workflow where the system actually guides the team members through the whole operational process. So the driver now, the driver used to be called by the manager or got an email with a delivery slip. Now the driver just needs to go into the transfer, into the delivery orders in Odoo, and sees that he needs to transport some components from the central warehouse to the manufacturing site. And once he arrives, he confirms it, and at that moment those components are available for the manufacturing order, and so on. And you have the whole chain where you have to now confirm, the manufacturing managers are confirming the manufacturing orders, and so on. And in this way, every single part basically is considered and arrives at the right place and at the right time in the right amount in the end. So I hope I was able to show you what's possible and how Odoo can support the company in manufacturing within automation. Thank you very much. Now, if you like, you can ask some questions and I will try to answer them. So I will read out the first question. Are they using serial numbers? So Austrian Audio is actually not yet using the serial number function, but I can show you like how it's done basically here. I mean, we have some demo data. Here you have you can track the serial numbers, and the cool thing is this traceability feature actually, where you have all the interconnection between like manufacturing order, sales order, delivery order, and the product obviously, and it's pretty powerful. And even if you like unbuild it or repair, it's all traced here. So are there quality checks involved? So in fact, Austrian Audio is not using the quality app itself yet, because I have to say that it's like also like work in progress. But they are using, for example, work centers. I don't know if you know, and here, for example, for the it's kind of a quality check. So they do it in that way that they have an operation connected to a BOM, and basically in that work center, sorry, not in this one, but in the measuring room, obviously, they would measure the microphone. So in this moment, they would like confirm that it's been tested. But of course, there is also the version to use a quality check where you can say, did it pass or fail the quality test check. And I'm sure for the future this will also be implemented at one point. Do they use reordering rules? Well, yeah, I mean, I hope I was able to show it. That's like the whole workflow, I mean, is based on the reordering rules, right? So here we defined the reordering rule for the finished good, and components also have the reordering rules defined, because this is the way to replenish. Anyone else with a question? I guess if there is no question.